Daily Gospel Reflection with Father Jack. Friends, brothers, and sisters, nothing can stop God's plan for your life. Reflect and be blessed.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. Your word, O Lord, is truth. Sanctify us in the truth. Hallelujah. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. After Jesus had finished teaching the disciples, John said to him, "Teacher, we saw someone casting out demons in your name, and we tried to stop him because he was not following us." But Jesus said, "Do not stop him, for no one who does a deed of power in my name will be able soon afterward to speak evil of me. Whoever is not against us is for us. For truly I tell you, whoever gives you a cup of water to drink because you bear the name of Christ will by no means lose the reward. If any of you put a stumbling block before one of these little ones who believe in me, it would be better for you if a great millstone were hung around your neck and you were thrown into the sea. If your hand causes you to stumble, cut it off. It is better for you to enter life maimed than to have two hands and go to hell, to the unquenchable fire. And if your foot causes you to stumble, cut it off. It is better for you to enter life lame than to have 2 feet and to be thrown into hell. And if your eye causes you to stumble, tear it out. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with one eye than to have 2 eyes and to be thrown into hell, where their worms never dies and the fire is never quenched. The Gospel of the Lord. A prisoner was very generous donating his bodily organs. He donated first his kidney, then someone need an eye, he donated his eyes, then someone need an arm, he donated his arm. And if there is someone outside who needs parts of the body and internal organs, he will be the one to donate. The jail guard became suspicious and said, "Hey, next time we will not allow you to donate internal organs and parts of your body." And this prisoner said, "Why?" And the jail guard said, "Because it is look like that you are escaping by installment. You are escaping piece by piece. If your hand, if your foot, if your eye causes you to sin, cut it off." In today's gospel, Jesus is not advocating physical mutilation or cut it off. However, he is telling us the seriousness of sin. It is better to have one eye, it's better to have one hand, it's better to have one feet than to have complete yet sinful. In other words, today's gospel readings, today's readings reminds us or inviting us to stop sinning. Stop sinning. What is important is eternal salvation. That's why if you have problem with your arms, it is better to lose your arm and than to lose heaven. What are those in us that needs to be cut off? What are those in us that causes us to sin? Remove it. Cut it off. In short, don't engage a dialogue that destroys your soul. Never entertain anything that is evil. Friends, I always told you this one. Our lifespan on earth is only 70 or 80. And after this temporary years of ours here, we will find ourselves in the next reality of life. Because life continues to exist. And after our earthly life, we will find ourselves into two reality. Heaven or hell. Hell is described here as unquenchable fire. Now, our readings today tells us the password on how to secure a spot in heaven. First, in our first reading, Joshua in our first reading, and John in our gospel, stop and prevent a man expelling a demon because he don't belong to them. And Jesus said, anyone who is not against us is for us. Therefore, we are reminded today, number one, if you wanted to be in heaven, don't be envious, but rather be gracious. Don't be envious, but rather be gracious. Never discriminate, but appreciate. Never deprive those who are not doing evil. And let us avoid despising the good works of others. We are challenged today, encourage and welcome those who share our faith, even if they are not part of our group or even if they are not part of our community. I remember when Pastor Owen came to ask me if we could use our church for a funeral, and I said yes. Not because they are Baptist and we are Catholic, we will not allow them because they are Baptist and we are Catholic. No. Faith should not be a reason for discrimination. It's because your neighbor is Baptist, you don't like him or her. That's not the point of the gospel on our readings today. Don't be envious, but be gracious. Never discriminate, but appreciate. Second, our second reading for today speaks about the social economic injustice done by the rich to the poor. Social economic injustice. And God is not happy with rich people who manipulate the poor. And sometimes this is the problem. When we have the money, we manipulate other people. When we are affluent, when we are rich, sometimes we use our money to discriminate and to manipulate the poor. Remember, the poor has a space in the heart of God. And if you would like to discriminate sin. If you would like to discriminate someone or something in your life, discriminate sin, not the people. And finally, take always the side of Jesus. Be always on the side of Jesus. Because if we are on God's side, cut off anything in us that does not belong to Jesus. If you are with Jesus, cut off anything that does not belong to Him. Today, let us clean our life from greed. Let us clean our life from corruption, from jealousy and comparison. And I would like to end my reflection by challenging all of us. Stop sinning. Start loving. Woe to us if our eyes are complete, if our hands are complete, if our feet are complete, but it causes us to sin. Prevent anything that makes our life sin. My dear people of God, my dear parishioners, and those who are watching online,